before I talk about that one, I want to talk about diseases. So, all they think that all diseases and aging are caused by X-differentiation. So, like I was saying earlier, Alzheimer's is 90% caused by aging. It's caused by the unpackaging of DNA in the brain cells. Brain cells think they're liver cells or some general cell, and they stop working. And then type 2 diabetes is a problem of bringing glucose sugar out of bloodstream and into muscles and brain, which these parts of your body majorly need glucose. If you don't suck the sugar out of the bloodstream, you will have, he called it treacle, which is apparently caramelized protein in your system, which is apparently very bad. I don't know the details of that, but that's what he said. So another way to say that is that glucose attached to proteins is bad. You don't want that. So you can actually measure how much glucose is attached to your proteins using a HbA1c test. This tests how much glucose is physically bound to your hemoglobin, which carries your oxygen. I actually just got one of those tests recently using Inside Tracker. Definitely recommend. High levels of blood sugar predisposes you to many other diseases too. You don't want a lot of sugar in your blood, which I've known that for a long time. In terms of aging, cells that line, in terms of aging and related to type 2 diabetes, cells that line blood vessels that suck glucose out of your system are losing their function. So that's X-differentiation. The cells, I'll continue reading this. So there's a gene that sucks glucose from outside to inside cell called GLUT4, glucose transporter number 4. And over time with aging, especially without exercise and good health, your cells lose the ability to make that GLUT4. Sorry, is GLUT4 a protein? Oh, it says a gene. So yeah, over time with aging, your cells lose the ability to make that GLUT4 gene, and glucose will stay in bloodstream for longer, which is toxic. So this is literally X-differentiation. The cells, over time with aging, they start unpackaging and they become more general cells instead of cells that do their job. And because of this, it makes it so that your cells lose the ability to make GLUT4, and the glucose will stay in your bloodstream for longer, and that's toxic and causes type 2 diabetes and many other diseases. So metmorphin, which we talked about earlier, related to AMPK, it does the repackaging and teaching of cells to remember how to behave again, which is super interesting. That's literally reversing aging. Literally, we can reverse aging. That's so interesting. Alright, so this is the last thing I want to talk about, which is how to measure biological age and also DNA methylation. So